replicate and become healthy. And what do the cells need? They need vitamins, minerals, amino acids, essential fatty acids, and antioxidants. And they don't just need them randomly, they need them in the proper amount. 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 essential fatty acids, and thousands and thousands and thousands of amino acids. Now, again, it makes me laugh when I come across people because I am a professional network marketer. This is what I do. This is how my wife and I make a living, and we make a beautiful living. So when I come across people, they're like, "Oh, we have the best vitamins," and I say, "You may have the best vitamins. Oh, we have the best amino acids." I don't argue with them, right? Well, you may have the best amino acids. They may have the best something. It's just not complete, right? This product right here is complete. What you see right there, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, it's filled with the nutrients that you need in order to be optimally healthy. The OsteoFX, it has magnesium, boron, manganese, and it has glucosamine sulfate. That chemical enters your cartilage cell, it covers the articulations in your bones, or the tip of the bones, and it creates more chondrocytes. It creates more cartilage cells. The EFAs, the essential fatty acids, your central nervous system is created of, the majority is a fatty tissue, healthy fats. You can't sit there and eat 12 avocados and 15 eggs every single day. You could, I guess. You probably get bored very quickly. But not only is it difficult, it gets very expensive. But here, if you take the 90 for life over a prolonged period of time, it's not a miracle thing. It's not a magic trick. It's not like you take it today and tomorrow you're going to look different. Remember, it takes years before the body begins to feel symptoms. It takes years, right? So give your body an opportunity to go back and find that spot, find that tipping point of wellness, find that tipping point of health. Well, about 14, 15 years ago, I was sitting with my mentor, and we formulated a liver detox. We formulated a liver detox because we were both seeing I'm talking about hundreds of patients a day, and there were some patients that just, it was just hard for them to get well. We would adjust them, we'd scan them, we'd do all these different things. And then we started studying the physiology, and we realized that one of the most important systems in the body is the endocrine system. So let me just share with you just a little bit how this works. The endocrine system is very simple, made up of your thyroid gland, your stomach, your pancreas, your spleen, your liver, your common bile duct, your gallbladder, right? Every time the function of the endocrine system is to metabolize, digest, and absorb. So if your endocrine system is functioning well, then you're going to be absorbing the nutrients that you need to be healthy. If your endocrine system is not functioning well, then you can be nutritionally deficient, and that creates thousands of problems. So when the average person eats something, the pancreas becomes active, and the pancreas is going to secrete insulin, but it's also secrete digestive enzymes. Is then push that into the small intestine. The small intestine is going to absorb everything, and that's going to go, and it's going to go into the filter. The liver is the filter of the body. Everything that you eat, drink, and breathe has to go through the filter before it enters the general circulation. Repeat this again. Everything that you eat and drink has to go through the liver before it enters the general circulation. So then what happens is the liver, because it's a filter, it keeps all the bad stuff, all the toxins, and all the good nutrients enters the circulation system. So after a while, when the liver becomes very, very toxic, the liver is responsible for 80% of all the chemistry in your body, directly and indirectly. One of them is estrogen. Men have estrogen, women have testosterone. They're in lower levels, but we have both hormones. But when the liver is toxic and there's a high level of estrogen, it affects the thyroid gland. It affects the thyroid hormone, because the estrogen and the thyroid hormone, they start fighting for the same receptor site. Now the thyroid gland is affected. Now you start seeing metabolic problems, right? You eat very little and you get a lot bigger. You sleep a lot and you wake up tired. Your nails, your fingers, your skin just doesn't look healthy. You go to the general practitioner and he does a quick exam. He says, "I know what you have. You have a thyroid issue." Well, clinical investigations say that you may have a thyroid issue. It's just secondary to a toxic liver. So you have these people that are on thyroxine and all this type of medications for years, for decades, and they still have a thyroid issue. When the reality is that if you detoxify your liver and you take your 90 for life, you take that perfect marriage, we reduce toxicity, we increase the innate ability to be well, to fortify the body. Now, as my mentor would always say, The power that made the body heals the body. Now you will see a change. Why? Because we're not addressing a certain pathology. We're not addressing a certain condition. We're addressing the entire organism. See, your organism knows what to do and how to do it. I'm not going to give you something to stop your arthritis. I'm not going to give you something to stop your cholesterol. I'm going to give you something to fortify your entire body, so your innate intelligence that has the ability to conquer any and all pathology, now that's going to go to work. And that's when you start seeing changes in your health and in your wellness, right? So when you put these two things together, well, we have something called a family pack. Some people call it a mega pack. I like to call it a family pack because there's enough product. There's over 750